Hello guys, how you doing? Yo, what is good? My delicious friends, happy weekend. I want you to know that you've done it. You've succeeded. You have achieved your way through the first full week of the year, and now it is time for us to get nice and cozy and chill. Do a little bit of sketching on a Saturday night. Relax, chat some shit, drink some delicious tea. Thank you, I will. Oh, don't mind if I do. And put your feet up. Guys, how are you? Lovely to see you. Let's get chat over here for a minute. And say hello to Seahawk. What's up, dude? Ayatollah, lovely to see you. Vivacious Alice, read. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Back to school. Yo, I hope you have a very productive time at college. Look after yourself, Gabby. Thank you very much for the resub and the squints at Streamlabs. 40 months! 40! Hope you have a great time. God, I hope you have a fucking great time at college. Jesus. I hope all your bullies get locked in a supply cupboard and the school burns down and nobody finds the bodies. And a teacher loses all of your papers but assumes it was an automatic A+. And they send you a text message. It's all A's, mate. It's all A's, Gabby. And you're just like, brilliant. Now I don't even have to work. And you have an orgasm. Please be over 18. And yeah, well, I wish you all the best. Thank you for the love. Vivacious Alice, your first words in my chat are read. Me read. Read what? Alice? Alice? El Caj, welcome on in. El Torgerino, Ayo Tutoremo, thank you very much for that long-term lurking. It's Danny. It's the other, well, close, Gem. So close, Gem. So sweet and so close. It's Danny time. Homo sapien, welcome on into the stream, good sir. Oh no, it's an outfit based on her Sumero student days. Oh, okay, Tutoremo, because I was following, an account I follow retweeted a picture of that MILF from Genshin Impact. And it's her normal outfit, except for the black leotard bodysuit she wears. Instead is like shaped like a swimsuit underneath the things. So it's all sorts of hips and thigh going on. Have you guys seen this on Twitter? Where people make edits to the Genshin Impact ladies, where it's really slight, but basically they just make them a little bit thicker in the hips and thighs by about, I don't know, 30%. So when the character models are walking around, they've suddenly got like these kind of thick hip and ass sways. And it's just like, hey, I need to get back into Genshin. I'm into gacha, yeah? No, I like gacha games, huh? No, I've always been into them. I'm a very JRPG fan. No. It's cultural. It's appropriate. Ooh. Elemental! Elemental, you have just hit 24 months. Elemental, thank you so much. You have just hit the 2-year mark. Thank you very much. Jesus Christ, dude. Wow. Everybody hold on to your points. There's a lot of changes coming up to the channel, guys. Most of them are nowhere near ready. Some of them are still literally in the talking phase. But I'm going to be doing a lot of rejigging this fresh January so that we can, like, shift up how we do a few things smoothly into the rest of the year. It's going to be delicious. Anyway, thank you so much. Long story short, fuck, thank you. Vivacious Alice, thank you very much for the bitties. 169! Hey, it's mega time, ladies Zamos. Welcome on in. I don't actually know what the Power Rangers voice is. I can't do an impression of it. I never watched that much Power Rangers as a kid. I'm so sorry. I was too busy fancying other people when I was a little kid. Oh, she's off. Okay, sweet dreams. Look after yourself. Jem, how the devil are you and how's your day been going? Sassy Sue, hi y'all. Yo, Sassy Sue, welcome on in. How you doing? Kaitsa! Lovely to see you, Kaitsa. Wizard Powers is in. Naru's in the house. Yo. Let me scroll down here. Oh, you love art? Yeah. We're doing art. That's the game plan. Let me get some rough, shitty sketching done. Warming up. But we're arting. We are arting. Moldy Lunchbox, Brewmaster Holston, Sock in a Jar. I see you're vibing. Yes. Torch, I'm good, man. How are you? Fenrir, how are you, you good thing? Loving this playlist. Yeah, we are. Yeah. This playlist is, I'm going to be honest, this playlist is all over the place. This is literally random selections from my liked songs. But hey. Yovar. Good afternoon, you lovelies. Mr. Steal Your Kisses, welcome on in. Mona and then Ganyu. Oh, Var, was it Mona and Ganyu that got the hip treatment? You know what I'm saying? They got that titanium surgery. Do you know what I'm saying? They got the old, they went in for the grandma treatment. Sorry. 30% is an understatement. Oh, really? Was it way more? Me and my 500k points. Yeah, I'm aware that some of you have over, I think, 1 million points now. So I'm using that as a measuring stick for something later. But again, fresh January changes. Yes. I'm thinking about some long-term business structuring here. God, I missed your art. Yo, Dead Days 616. God, I missed you. How you doing? Welcome on back in. Yuval, how are you? I'm going to be in and out, says Elemental, doing some digital painting for university. Oh, nice. And doing some observational painting for wood. Digitally sucks. Oh, wood grain and digital art. War. Sleep's been wrecked. Got up for a bit this morning. Then went back to bed. And then hit the gym. Hey, I have an Everybody Celebrate Me. We are 1 week, almost one whole complete week, excluding Sunday, done in January. I have had 0 naps in the day. So far. 0 daytime naps. Waking up around 10, going to bed around 1 or 2. No naps. No naps. I have been nap free. I'm gonna have one of those little signs you get at workplace. Signs. I'm gonna have one of those little signs you get at workplaces. I've been nap free for 7 days. Naps are fucking great though. Yeah, no. The doing of the nap is amazing. It's post nap. I love naps too, Fenrir. Yeah, sorry to flex. Mikey's already coming in hard with a big early start of year flex. I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to create like a community here, but just wanted to let you know what a kind of big guy I am now. Unplanned naps during school is dangerous. The worst ones at work. I know I've said this before, but I'll give you a quick recap. In one of my old jobs, the last office job I was in, every now and then they'd have like a quarterly update where they'd get everybody in on one floor of the building, and all the CEOs and stuff would just kind of like talk about the game plan and how the business is doing and what the structure is going forward. And they would do this immediately after lunch when everyone's eaten. And I used to eat these really big fucking baguettes and I used to stuff it full of crisps. So you're just like, ugh. And they'd always have like, they'd bring down this, they had like a karaoke speaker. So they'd bring down this one big speaker with a microphone plugged in. And they just mumble over, and everyone's voice is like, designed for latent ASMR and neurodivergent beats. Website revamp. And you're sitting there in this overpacked room, and it's up in a meeting room at the top of a building where the windows don't open fully for safety reasons. So you're the hottest cunt in the world, and you're just like, don't fall asleep. Stay awake. And like, have you ever and you're sitting and you are genuinely, you can't fight it. And I have been in office meetings where I've been grabbing the inside of my leg and I've been digging my fingers, like trying to hurt myself to stay awake. And I'm just like, and it's always then that the person sitting next to the new guy, oh, I'm new to the job, I'll ask a question. I'll get on everyone's radar and let them know that I take action. Oh, Mr. CEO, I've got a question that I'd like to ask. And it's always the fucker sitting next to me. So all the people at the front look in our direction and all the people around us, because I'm trying to sit near the back so I can get away with a nap behind a PC screen. And everyone in the building turns around and faces to the guy next to me whilst I'm sitting next to him just like... long story short, I have a mixed relationship with naps. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Sorry to go on about that, but I just want you to know that I do love naps, But personally, I've been hurt by naps before, so I'm a little bit hesitant. Yeah. The weather's a little bit cold and I've got a blanket, it's game over. Oh my god, yeah. Fortunately, I don't have much by the way of furniture. Like, I have a mattress for a bed, and I've got one chair and one stool in the house. Everything, like, I do have a sofa downstairs, but it's all storage boxes. Like, everything else is clutter or storage or stuff about me redecorating the house. So I'm either sitting here, standing somewhere, or lying in bed. Like, those are my only options. So hopefully that's like helped me reduce my napping. Aberman, I nearly called you Abomination. How you doing, Aberman? Yeah, this holds comfortably 900 ml. Some people will try to tell you this is a 1 litre mug. It's a 900, 950. But it's an absolute bad boy. I live for it. And get a valve of tiredness that hits you physically and you can't fight it off. Yeah. I hate it. I hate it. It's that man, officer. That man right there. No, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Is it like one of those hoarders' houses? Oh no, that's not funny. Intoxicated. That's no. So just a quick double check. I'm not a hoarder. It's just that like I basically packed up all of my stuff to move out this house long ago. I won't go into the details. Then I ended up buying this house, but all my stuff was packed up, and half of it needs to be chucked. And then instead of unpacking stuff, I just bought new stuff. So my house is in this super weird story. And now I'm also redecorating room by room. I did this one and I'm doing my bedroom. So like just a lot of my home isn't usable, if that makes sense. But it's not a hoarder. It's not a hoarding thing. It's just a process thing. Because, and the reason why I want to clarify that is I watched one episode of Hoarders. I think it's called Hoarders on YouTube. I don't know if you've watched this show. It's genuinely difficult. I was in Woofie's stream and she was watching Hoarders and drawing, and it was the most upsetting thing I might have ever seen in my life. This lady's house, and how to put it, this lady, so like, number one, the people who are like hoarders, like there's something wrong in their head and they're not quite living in reality. And this lady is exhibiting all the signs of early onset dementia. She's not like confused or doing anything weird, but she refuses to take responsibility for anything, and she doesn't communicate with people. And everyone's just like, we're trying to reach out to you because we care, because this is really weird. And she's just like, yeah, and obviously like not agreeing with it and choosing not to process it. And her house, I will describe this episode in one sentence. As this sums up this entire episode of Hoarders. As the team were clearing up the house, they kept finding the bodies of the missing cats. That is my top shelf summary of the most difficult 20 minutes of my viewing life as an adult. Oh my god. Anyway. So please, long story short, don't call me a hoarder. I genuinely, I don't want to remember. Good vibes. So anyway, long story short, Hoarders and the world of Hoarders, that is very much 2022 energy. And as you know, we're putting that 2022 energy behind us. This is 2023. I'm trying to be less triggered and less angry. So let me just slide my sweet little wonderful tablet over here. And we're going to slip into some art vibes. If you're watching on YouTube for any reason, much love. Come join us live on Twitch, because we are listening to loads of music and enjoying the beats and hanging out and vibing. You people on YouTube, of course, you get no audio. Otherwise, I get a copyright strike. Go YouTube. Anyway, move this heavy, huh? Sounds horrible. I literally, like, how to put it? Empathics. I could keep explaining this episode in great detail because it's ingrained in my memory. But if I continue to talk about it, it will put me in a bad space. It was not okay. So, I don't watch Hoarders anymore. But I'm like, how to put it? There is a sick part of my mind that really, really, really wants to watch episode 2. Like, there is a grim fascination where I kind of want to watch it, but like, I don't enjoy watching it. It doesn't make me happy. Oh my god, Kitesy, you know the episode. Oh my god, Kites a nose. Live cats, are they alright? Naru. I bless your sweet heart, Naru. No, they were not alive. Oh my god. Who's watching on YouTube right now? Raise your hand. Yeah, Kiter, let's go. Watching Hoarders makes me feel better that I forgot to sweep this week. Just don't watch that. Just hang out with me. I'll make you feel better without making you throw up at the same time. Well, no promises. Let's get my glove. We need to do another online. Yo, Gabby, that was a great time. I actually really enjoyed. That was we just did that randomly some evening, didn't we? That was loads of fun. Yeah, if we get an opportunity for another weird Grim house tour, I will take you up on it. Now, guys, we're kind of playing around with an idea here for Danny as a tiger girl, because I want to draw Danny as a tiger girl, and we will probably just stick with something like this. But I need to warm up by doing just a little bit of crap sketching really quickly. So I'm just going to grab a random picture and just start dossing around and drawing it until I feel like I'm in the flow, and from there, many great things will happen. Just don't ask me what they are. Many great things. Now let's make this tone of grey. Don't need it quite so dark. Okay, cool. And I'm going to move chat off to the left screen. And I'm just going to have a quick look at my folders to find a random picture of someone gorgeous or some nice artwork. And I'm just going to, like, study it for as long as I can before I get bored. And then we actually do some worky. Thank you very much for holding on. Really randomly, guys. So I'm probably, like I say, I'm probably going to go ahead of this Danny. But a quick question for you lovely people who are illustrators and artists. Do you, when you're sketching and, like, mapping out a rough idea that's, like, vaguely basically what you wanted, like, how to put it? You might sometimes approach a piece knowing, like, I know what colours I want in this piece. I know what feeling I want in this piece. I know how vibrant I want it to be. And I know visually what I want it to include. But I don't necessarily know what the piece is going to look like. And so if I come to it with that attitude, like I want Danny in loads of jungle foliage with some kind of water source, maybe at the bottom or in the background. The hard background might actually be a lot brighter, closer to white. And she's going to have really obviously tanned skin and it's all going to pop and be very saturated. But I don't really know how she's going to fill the canvas or whether she's like fishing or kneeling or standing, etc. And for me, a lot of the time, it boils down to the fact that as I'm sketching and roughing it out, I tend to reach a point in the face, because that's where I start a lot of illustrations. And obviously, we're all hardwired in the brain to look at faces. I tend to start around the face area. And if I can reach a point where I'm in love with the face, where I'm just like, do you know what? I really like this. It increases the chances of me then expanding around and working out. And that's really what tends to decide whether or not I'm going to lock down a piece or not. Like, I might get a relatively okay pose and vibe, but the face is a bit off. And I enter the stage. As you can see, I like to prematurely start sketching faces before I've mapped everything out. And if I don't like the face in that area, I will probably go back to the drawing board. And if I do like how the vibe is going with the face, even if the rest of the piece isn't necessarily working, that increases the chance of me keeping the piece and adjusting some other things later on. Does anybody have like a weird process like that? Like, I have to buy into my own process, and sometimes I'm not sold on what I'm doing. We need to do an... oh yeah, I've just read that. They were just sleeping. Yeah, they were sleeping. Yeah, they were just very flat and very dry and very sleepy and very stiff. Like jerky. They were just furry jerky. I felt bad. I went to cuddle Oat. And he just pushed me like, the fuck you doing, bitch? No. Yeah, it's because he can sense it. The problem is, Empathics, is you cuddled him with an air of hoarder energy. You have to shake that off before you try to give anyone love. You have to never hug a loved one whilst thinking about hoarders, okay? You're going to get a very confused erection. Yo, Tim. So how about Happy New Year's, Mikey? My sister took her baby home today. Happy New Year's, Tim. And wearing a baby suit that our dad wore when he was taken home for the first time. Oh. Yo. Tim, I hope things at home are going as smoothly and productively as possible. I know you're being a bit of a rock at the moment, but also welcome on in, dude. Happy Saturday. Yo, I'm glad to hear it, dude. I'm glad to hear it. Yo, so you're not, you're Uncle Tim. Welcome to the stream, Uncle Tim, know your damn business. My lips are dry. I'm an indidapidid you. Hello there, how you doing? Welcome on in. I very much approve Tiger Danny. Thank you very much, that's very important to me. Yeah, that's awesome. That house tour was fucking brilliant. Yeah, it's one of my favourites. It was like we all got together and were just disgusted with wrongness. Yeah, as long as the face feels off, the whole pick is a no-go. Yeah, this is wild. And, like, I follow, well, might not necessarily follow them, but, like, I see a lot of, not a lot. I've certainly seen plenty of examples of artwork where the artist doing the work has, like, and obviously, you know, everyone's got their own style, the way they build things. Obviously, we know all this. That's a caveat that doesn't need confirming. But I've seen pieces where I'm just like, shit, this person's got their shit together. They can draw items, they can draw objects, they understand composition, the bodywork is great, the background is really part of the environment, doesn't feel like an afterthought, it's really hot and sexy, and it's instantly scrap-worthy because of the face. And there's two types of artwork that do this, that like, one of them is like when people just like, don't put together faces structurally in a way that I like. I'm not going to say it's wrong or it looks weird, but it doesn't meet my personal preference. And so that's like no judgment. That's just whether or not I do and don't like their style. And that's no reflection on not being able to appreciate their art. But the other thing that will turn me off and turn me off hard in art, especially if it's sexy anime girls, and this one is a judgment, is when the illustration is really detailed on the body. Like the body's super hot and there's trickles of sweat and there's like beaded skin so that the light reflection and highlights are dappled to the pores on the skin and stuff. And you're just like, oh my God, this is 10 out of 10 gorgeous. But they only ever learned to draw flat anime faces. So the face has no skin texture, no contours. It's not even like catching light over any of the structure. And don't get me wrong, like, you know, draw what you want. I'm just talking about preferences here. But like, it's completely incongruent to the amount of detail on the body versus the amount of detail that's not in the face. And it's just like, yeah, that's like one of my weird pet peeves. And again, draw whatever the absolute heck you like. Don't let me stop you. Anyway. Did you give up on your YouTube channel? No. I just like to take breaks from time to time. I'm not the kind of YouTuber who will make videos every single week all the time. I do lots of different jobs and lots of different projects. And I don't like doing anything all the time. So I like to take YouTube breaks. However, drawing tutorials very much should be starting up again this month. I have a lot to be doing. So, no, it's coming back. Hello. Yo. Well, come on in, everybody. Hello. Yo, Hilo, how you doing? Thank you very much for that raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Lovely to have you. How you doing? What's good? And Sun. Praise the sun. Thank you very much for following in. Hilo, how is your stream? What are you up to? Talk to me. Welcome in, guys. Churi Kane, how you doing? Nice to see you. Anyway, let me just make sure I'm caught up on chat. Sometimes I wing the image for super fast random ideas. Oh yeah, when it comes to starting art and illustrations, we've all got different ways of going in. Who was I talking to? It's one of you guys a couple days ago. Said that they give themselves 35 minutes to do their thumbnails. And by reducing the amount of time they spend on thumbnails with a hard limit, it forces them to try to get out as many of those ideas as quickly as possible and stops them from overselling any single thumbnail. Another art stream, VLY. How you doing? Yeah. So I've got a schedule now, guys. I'm going to try to make sure I always do an art stream on Saturday, unless I don't want to. I will do my best to stick to a schedule for most reasons, but I always put myself first. So most likely art on Saturdays, and also a second one. And that second one is during the week. And so far, it seems that maybe Thursday, based on your feedback, everyone, is the good time to do it. Like, a lot of you guys have actual IRL hobbies on a Wednesday, and you're never free, but a lot of you guys are just chilling on Thursdays. Sock in a Jar, like I say, I'm going to be making some changes this year, Sock in a Jar. I'm learning to open my mind to new things. I'm doing restructuring. I'm thinking of big game plans. And yeah, don't tell anyone, but I'm considering test running a stream schedule. Don't tell me from 2 years ago, because he'd be really upset. Yo, Chelrain. I can only say it about colouring in for miniatures, but I need lots of references to know if my scheme really works. Yeah, absolutely. Reference away. Anyway, Extreme Maybe, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Welcome on in, dude. This reminds me of the old manga with the guy who could gender bend at will. Wait, what? Wait, what? I take screenshots of things from Google for my background. Yo, nice. The face draws in the eye. Yeah, absolutely. No pun intended. Yeah, that's how we're hardwired. Use a texture frame for skin texture. What, that's something you overlay? Oh, wow. One Bob Ross enthusiast. How you doing, by the way? I found you on YouTube. Sorry, guys. If it looks like I've ignored you, I haven't. I'm just a little behind on chat, but I'm almost caught up. Wow, I always feel like I'm about to burp. I'm so sorry. I tend to eat or drink tea whilst I'm talking to you guys. Aaron XCVI. How you doing, Aaron? Aaron XCVI. Forgive me, but my Roman, again, is not amazing. I think somebody tried to explain this to you the other day. What is X? Is X 10? So XC, is that like, I don't know, 90 or 100? And 6? I like boobs. Aaron, I'm pleased to hear it. I like them as well. I'm actually a really big fan. And as long as I've got consent, I'm also a very big supporter of boobs. Well, you know, support them, slap them around, squeeze them. I'm a big squeezer and teaser. Tugger and pleaser. No, come on, family stream. Anyway, Hilo, how are you? Yeah, Hilo, I'm good, thank you very much. I've been doing some, like, how to put it? I'm still not drawing to the standard that I was a while ago, because I took a super big break. But I'm drawing again, and, you know, I'm remembering that I fucking love drawing. And so, yeah, I'm a happy chap. How you doing? We need merch. Yeah, we do. I'm loving the pose. What outfit are you thinking for her? Ah, Chameleon S. I was thinking... tiger ears. Probably. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm on background layer. Either. Let's start again. Tiger ears. Tiger gloves. Oh wow, Mikey, have you seen many tigers in real life? This is so realistic. Yeah, I know, thank you very much. Tiger tail. Attachment to be confirmed. Tiger bra. Tiger bra or tiger top. Doesn't have to be a bra. Sorry, bikini, I should say. Tiger kini. A taikini! Taika Waikiki. So at minimum, a taikini. And I was thinking, like, because Danny's got gold skin, maybe a few hoops. A few little bits of gold. Circlets. Something like that. Where does the tail go? Oh, shout out for Piliazenia, please. I haven't seen Pila in a million years. She did a cosplay with a big cat's tail. And then I was just like, wait a minute, where's that tail going in? And she's just like, hey, Mikey, it's plug anal. She's Portuguese and super gorgeous. It's plug anal. I'm just like, thank you. I'm so pleased. Oh, Ranma and a half. Oh, God, that's so weird. Ranma is literally one of those ones where I've heard about it all the time, never watched an episode. And I used to get that really confused with, guys, what anime is this? Sit. What anime is that? Here's the guy, but he has to sit down. Inuyasha. Inuyasha, yeah. Who said that? Steedat, go and get yourself a can. Wow, we're on a Coke early. Go get yourself a can of Coke, mate. I used to confuse Ranma with Inuyasha for some reason. Did it come out at the same time? Tenchi Mayo. Do you want to know my other pet peeve in anime? No. Let's not say we did. Last Night. No, I'm not familiar with Last Night. Wait, Jem didn't even need a clue. Initial D. Oh, wait. Did Inuyasha... Wait, did he say Inuyasha before I'd even gotten sketching? Oh, shit. That's not creepy. Let me get on here. For your poses, do you use references or are you just able to draw it from your head? Like Beefy, like the dream is always draw it from your head. That's why I have my structure, right? The reason why I have building blocks is so that I can learn to use them to reference construction. But I will often do both. Like, how to put it, Beefy? If it's like poses I'm familiar with, I can draw them all day long. Poses like characters standing, characters standing but squeezing their boobs, or characters standing doing stuff. But if there's poses where characters are interacting stuff, and especially if I'm trying to capture an element of something mundane and candid, and I don't mean candid like, you know, ooh, Girls Gone Wild, candid as in just unscripted moments where you live your life, I often use reference because something as simple as just someone using a kettle or something like that. I use a kettle all the time. But if I wanted to draw a character using a kettle, I might want to get a load of shots of somebody actually doing it. And as somebody who might draw characters in a state of dress or undress, only because specifically there's not that many references of it. And I know I've said I wanted to employ a adult professional before, but I might try to commission someone to legit just do a series of full body photos for me. Say, like, don't worry, this isn't pervy stuff. This is for the sake of art. But a set of full body photos where they're literally just like, or maybe just like a full HD stand-up video where they're literally just getting dressed and undressed from start to finish. Because those little candid moments and candid shots of, like, you know, those awkward angles where someone's half bending over to take off a boot. If you end up capturing moments like that in your drawing style and your illustration, you're reaching into the mundane, but in a good way, in terms of the real, that everybody will respond to, sometimes even better than just a stand-up sexy lady. Now, don't get me wrong, the audience for stand-up sexy ladies is an undying well, but if you, I want to, I don't know, I want to do more. I want to do more, is basically it. I know drawing tutorials are a must. Is there a chance for more digital art tutorials? Yeah, TTV, there are. And I do want to. The thing about digital is, like, I know a few things now, most of them I've learned from stream or other artists, but I would consider myself relatively accomplished at the basic building blocks of curvy ladies, and I would consider myself happy-go-lucky, cross your fingers, hope for the best when it comes to a lot of tricks in digital art. So one of these things I'm happy to make videos on, like, obviously I'm not quite calling myself a teacher, but I'm making tutorials to let you know how I do it, because I'm happy to share it, because I think it will be helpful. The kind of shit and the way that I use Photoshop and do digital art is the slowest way in the world. And I'm not 100% sure if teaching the things that I know here in Habits are really that good, which is why I try to limit it just to tricks. I've done 2 digital art tutorial videos. They're very casual. and they're like no more than 3 minutes long. And it's just about doing a very particular trick in Photoshop, or doing this or doing that. That I don't mind, because I'm not trying to teach people a process that I may not really know to be the best myself. If that makes sense. By the way, Diego Luxley, how you doing, man? Welcome on in. Hilo, not much. Doing a bit of art and ranting about the new Avatar movie. Oh, did you not like it? I've not watched Avatar: The Way of Water. But I do intend to see it when it comes out. It's made an incredible amount of money, right? I don't think I'm following the right Twitter accounts. I get all my news and updates and knowledge from Twitter, based on what the people I follow talk about. And nobody I know is watching Avatar. Anyway, everybody I know is watching Knives Out. Anyway, Beefy, yeah, that's basically the vibe. Stop acting like I'm weird, you lonely prick. The manga's called Ranma. Yeah. No. I just didn't know what it was called. I didn't say you were weird. I just didn't know what the manga was. Is that, I think that reminds me of like a would you rather question. Isn't there like a would you rather where it's like every time you sneeze, you change gender, or you can't tell the difference between babies and donuts? Does anybody know that one? Or is it muffins? Like, you genuinely, whenever you see a muffin or a baby in any context, you don't know for sure which one it is. Like, you know, and what kind of effect would that have on your life versus every time you sneeze, you change gender. I mean, for me, I would absolutely change gender. I would do mad, weird sex shit all the time. Man, if I woke up a woman one day, I would, let's just say, I'd get the mirror out, you know what I'm saying? I'd do stuff. Anyway, don't worry about it. Fortnite Kid, welcome on in. How you doing, man? Welcome on in. Yo, me Mexican. I haven't been here in a while. How's it hanging? It's hanging good, man. Yeah, we're vibing. But bear with. Let me just grab some images, like I mentioned I was gonna. I'll take this background layer off until I've got something in front of me. Yo, let's look for pictures of people. Let's go into my person folder. Just making sure it's definitely off screen. This folder's a real mix of safe for work and absolutely not safe for work. I'm just like, Here we go. One of the pictures right at the top. This is interesting. And it's thematically appropriate for the year as a little warm-up sketch. Here, let's go. Mick Mike, how you doing, Mick? I haven't seen you on YouTube. Wait, you've also got Mike in your name. How you doing, Mike? I haven't seen you on YouTube for a while, and I was wondering where you went. There you are. Yo, here I am. Yo, how you doing, man? Yeah, guys, and Absurd... So I get a little icon if it's your first time here. Mick Mike and Absurd Sam. Thanks for holding on whilst I'm slowly catching up on chat. Also, Azura Def Sandwich. Welcome on in, guys. If any of you people have just kind of popped in who maybe followed like some of those YouTube videos, hi, I stream a lot on here, but over this year I will be doing some more streaming on YouTube. And thank you very much for saying hello. I appreciate it. I will be doing some more YouTube videos. I am a very simple human being, and I don't like doing anything all the time. So I'm not quite one of those YouTubers who makes every single week more content, because as far as I'm concerned, that's how you go crazy. Or you do something really bad and end up having to make an apology video. So, like, I like to take breaks and just explore other projects. But fear not, I am rich with ideas. I have a massive to-do list of more drawing tutorials and other things. So I'm going to see you guys over on the YouTube side again real soon. Much love. But thank you very much for just popping your sweet heads over here on Twitch. Surgical Tray. Yo, cheers for the follow. Hello. Let's get down here. Oh, Jem got it. Wait, let me scroll back up more. Jem, I owe you an apology. Jem, I feel I owe you one apology a month, Jem. I swear to God. Jem does something incredibly thoughtful that I ignore, answers something that I've asked, or resubscribes, and I absolutely, completely blank her resub. I don't know why, but Jem always gets the worst end of the stick for that as my mod. Jem got it. Okay, in that case... Who is afterwards? Steedat, I need you to put your fingers down your throat, and I want you to cough up that Coca-Cola. I'm so sorry, Steedat, but I'm rescinding it. Let me know if you don't want to do that. I've got a really long piece of hose, and what I'll do is I'll slip it down your gullet, and I'll get the suction going. Oh my god, do you think anyone's ever done that in real life? I'm just thinking about new disgusting kinks. I think I've just invented a kink. What you do is somebody eats their dinner and you let them digest it for about like 45 minutes. And then what you do is you get a big length of hose and you get that hose down their throat. And then like you're trying to suck start some petrol out of a car. You have to suck start, so you get the hose really low. You have to suck start their dinner back out and get the suction flow. Guys, do you want to get slim for 2023? Look, guys, it's spring, it's January. This is a time where everybody starts going to the gym again, starts getting on their weight loss programs. But I, mikeymegamega, I want you guys to know that I have a solution for you. It's called the Love and Suck, because you can love all the meals you want to, and you even get to enjoy digesting them. So, you know, it's not like going to the toilet straight after and, you know, fingering yourself thin. This one lets you enjoy the meal, and it lets your body react to the fact that it's enjoying it. So you get that, like, sensation and all the chemicals. And then you get a trusted partner. How am I not rich by now? Yo, Izzy, how you doing? How you doing, you delicious Gem? Gem got it and you suck. I accept that because you are correct. That is what happened. Enjoy your Coke. No, Gem, no, Gem, I'm so sorry. My dog almost died last night. Seahawk, do you want to expand on that? Glad you're stepping away from social media for a bit. I remember the last time you took a break from it, and it was like you've achieved nirvana. Yeah, if anybody's ducking out, much love to you, but make sure you come back sometime and say hello to me. I'm very needy. Oh, you use Rake's poses for reference, but you change it to make it your own. Yeah, that's what loads of people do. A huge amount of people do that. And Silik was taken. Hello there, how you doing? Mikey, how you doing today? I'm okay, thank you. How are you? We're just about to sketch and warm up. How are you guys? I wish I was a professional adult. I don't get paid to do this shit. You paid to do it? Wait, what are you doing? A beast woman? Yeah, Hilo, more like cosplay. No worries, Hilo. Yeah, cosplay. It's one of my elf OCs that we're cosplaying. Louis like, what? Wait, what? Yeah, Chameleoness, I'm so sorry. It was Gem. I'm getting down here. Oh god, I've really turned you guys off, haven't I? I've turned everyone against me because I accidentally negged Gem. Oh shit. Anyway, Azura, thank you very much for the kind message, by the way. I hope you're having a really good evening. Cyber Wolfie, well, how the devil are you? Oh, can I suggest you watch something else other than Avatar? No, I want to try it. I'm open-minded to Avatar. How to put it? At its worst, Avatar is ineffectual. It's not offensive. I've got nothing against Avatar, like, you know. I'm not like, oh, stop it, you old man. You shouldn't do that. Hey, he's just having fun. James Cameron has a vision. He's got the means to do it. And at the very least, at least he's doing something new. At least he's not remaking something. At least they haven't exhumed Harrison Ford for Indiana Jones 5. Do you know what I mean? At least he wants to try something. So, yeah, it's not for everyone. But if you're gonna start hating something, there's much better things to hate than the Avatar films. IMO, just an IMO. Am I shouting? I'll stop shouting. I'm so sorry, guys. Blue Cat Splashy Water Time is a movie where the characters made stupid decisions for 3 hours. Oh, oh, maybe it is offensively bad. Oh, okay. Wait, is it objectively bad? God, I still haven't seen, talking about films that actually do things, I haven't seen Top Gun yet. I can't believe I've still not watched it. I've heard a lot of people say it was their number one best film of last year was Top Gun. What year did Dune come out? Was that last year or the year before? Titan 1, welcome on in. Oh, yo, VLY, let's have a look. Oh, gorgeous, good energy. I like the fingers, I like the pose, I like the feet. So I'm assuming you've been looking at a picture of that Street Fighter character. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen some real similar posing. But it's very gorgeous, it's very sexy. She's barely clothed. Cloth head. I feel like it's more than once a month. No, Fenrir, don't be like that. Fenrir, don't go stirring. No, Fenrir. Not. Look, stirring is 2022 vibes. We don't stir in 2023. We sip. June was 1984. Izzy, would you believe that you've just become ever so slightly more attractive? Like, would you believe how little it takes? If you can name drop the year that Dune came out, even if it's to neg me, I'm just like, oh wow, a hot girl just talked about Dune, like the David Lynch Dune. Anyway, let's get back to work. Go outside and meet some people, please. Oh, all right. Dickheads. It made me gag just thinking about it. No, come on, this could be a real thing. Now, I'm not saying I'm into it. I'm not searching for this on Xtube. I'm just saying, what if? What if that's happening somewhere? Some people might be eating when they're watching your stream. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys, if anybody has been eating. The problem is I've been watching, do you guys know Tim and Eric? There's an illustrator who's been illustrating these really weird humanoid creatures. But I recognised that all of the facial designs are from the so Tim and Eric like to employ actors with interesting faces. And all the facial designs are the roster of Tim and Eric's actors that they get in. And somewhere on YouTube, there's this video, and it's Tim and Eric, now, because obviously they're a bit older, sitting together, and they're just watching all of their old productions. And, it's literally just them laughing at themselves the whole time, talking about, all the weird shit that was going on set when they were making all these really weird videos and what the vibe was and stuff. It's just like watching creators laugh at their creations and just genuinely be happy is just really good YouTube content. Anyway, that's another reason why I'm one of my favorite Star Trek films is First Contact, and Jonathan Frakes has an audio commentary because he directed it. The guy who plays Riker, and it's literally just a man who had a really good time making a film he wanted to make, in a production process that went well. So he's just enjoying the best bits and talking about how much he likes everyone. For the duration of the video, and it's just yeah, that was really nice. Anyway, let me get down here. Ooh, Izzy is sharing Eva's artwork. Has she done something new? 2 stand-up hotties. Curvy girl sketch. Izzy, thank you so much. Oh, Izzy, yo, we're simpatico. I got here just before. Yeah, sorry, I'm still getting myself down, chat. Oh my god, Eva. Those curvy girls are very nice. Curvy girls make me appreciate anatomy differently. You and me both, mate. There's 2 types of folders for curvy girls. One of them's for art and one of them's for... Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Anyway, let's get back to chat. Yeah, that's gorgeous work. Blender's changed. Oh no, Wizard Powers. I hope to learn some... This... Oh my god, tick this off your I'm an art live streamer checkbox. If anyone's playing bingo right now. I hope to learn Blender this year. I hope to learn some very basics of Blender this year to help with my artwork. That's what they all say. Did you get my long-winded comment last night? Official King Willy, your long-winded comment. Did I read it on stream? Did I get it as in did I understand? Or did I get it as in Did I see it? Because you're not sure if I read it. Do you want to give me a quick overview? Seliga or Silly. Ah, okay, Seliga. Yo, awesome. Welcome. Because you ignored from one person who's always there for you and cares for your stream. Yeah, Gem, I don't know if you're still here, Gem, but I'm sorry, I didn't realize that the level of attention that I wasn't paying towards chat correctly was damaging you, Gem, and people like you. And I'm sorry for language and words that I used, Gem, regarding you and similar moderators was in any way harmful. I will be taking some time away from stream to think about my mods, and hopefully I can come back in the future having grown. So I'll be taking some time out. I do not care. Gross. Please stop. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gem. Hashtag justice for Gem. Let's go. Anyway, June is this year. Yeah. June part 2. June part 2 is coming out this year. Yo, I know what I want to draw. Yo. I've started following an illustrator who draws characters that have a certain amount of cartoonishness to them. But some of their illustrations... Sorry, I haven't organised my folders for ages, and I've got just about 100 too many images I'm trying to find this in. But they illustrate characters and sometimes put them in like a Roman look with Roman armour. And one of the designs was like just close enough that I got Timothy Chalamet vibes. And now I want to draw Dune fan art with cartoon Chalamet. Let me find it. Oh, you posted on part 32 of God of War last night. Oh, nice one, dude. No, I've not seen it yet, mate. Oh, I've literally just not logged into that channel since last night. But, yo, I'll get there. Yo, thank you very much for putting it on my radar, though. You're such a tart. Wait, what have I done? We don't stir in 2023. We are shaken. Yes, Chameleon Ash. Chameleon S, what would be your Bond girl name? What would be everybody's James Bond girl name? I don't know if there's like a rule, like, you know, the last image on the last colour of your underwear versus the last meme on your phone or some shit, or the name of your street. I'll let you make it up. No, he just can't read chat. Hey, I'm reading right now. I got it. Anyway. Thank you for the kind words. What words? Hey, I'm glad to have you. Mate, I've got tons of Blender resources that I bought and used for my journey of learning that I'd be more than happy to shoot you. Ooh, wizard powers. Ooh. I'm interested. I'll tell you what, wizard powers. I like the sound of that because I like free stuff. But I am in a point in my life where, like, I kind of try to... Now, don't get me wrong. If you've released a film and it's not available on Disney+, it's not available on Amazon Prime, and it's not available on Netflix, then I will download it from a website. I don't fucking care. But I will try to take the paid method if the resource is good. Wizard powers, I might come back to you later and ask for your recommendations. And if I look up those courses that you recommend and it turns out they're really, really, really expensive, then we'll have a chat. You know what I'm saying? But I do try to, and by the way, this isn't a judgment thing. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But I do try to pay for stuff now if I can. If I think it's worth it. That my caveat is if I think it's worth it. Please stop, not a fan. Got it. Okay, no more hashtag justice for Gem. Got it. Lizard, how you doing? Hello, Lizard. Lovely to see you. How's your weekend going so far, mate? How are the dogs and how is the weather? Thank you for the health check. Ooh, I got a lot of clicks. I really warmed up my spine in the shower. It's good, I know. Any recommendations for art tablets? I'm more into old school pencil and paper. but I'd love to start moving to digital. Azura Def Sandwich. When you suggest art tablets, in terms of, I'm assuming, digital art, are you asking me about, and by the way, I'm going to be honest, my answer's pretty much the same for either, but are you asking about screen tablets that you're looking at, or art tablets where it sits on the desk and you're still looking at your monitor whilst you draw on the tablet? So much good content going to waste on obscure streaming services. Yeah, VAR, I'll tell you the one that breaks my heart. So, I noticed that basically some of the best stuff in the world goes on HBO Max, which I can't get because I live in England. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna download that film. I don't feel bad about that. I'm paying for free. If you pay for free streaming services and you're still not getting the content, that's the content's fault. That's no longer your fault. I'm doing my part. Wait, what are we doing? I'm a hero. I'm a hero. Like, I'm not saying I'm a war veteran, but I'm saying I might be better. If anyway, long story short, yes to what you said. Wait, what did you say? Hashtag justice for Gem. Yes. Oh, you're thinking of a screen, Azura Def Sandwich. In a nutshell, I would suggest stick with either the brand Huion or the brand XP Pen. There are, and by the way, I'm not negating other brands. There are very good tablets from people like you now. Better. UG are getting better. And other brands. And Wacom is too expensive. But if you get something from Huion or XP Pen that's come out in the last 4 years, so basically, like, if you see something on eBay that looks a bit old, but it's a good deal, just double check exactly how old it is. Because tablets often have a lifespan. Like, they should last you for years and years and years, don't get me wrong. But the chances of things not being 100% on an older tablet go up a little bit, especially with the LCD board that lights them. So Huion and XP Pen are relatively good bang for your buck. Do you know what I mean? The doggos are well. The weather is cold and dreary. Thank you. But over here, it's been raining on and off. Like, it's either dead still outside, or it's been raining and possibly hailing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. But it's all dark now, so I don't know. You can't see anything. It's just weird. Hooking you up? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, don't worry, dude. I got you. You're waiting for another giveaway. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tablet giveaways are coming back, guys. Would you like to order a Romanian pizza while smoking a cigar out? Oh. Yo, Cataclysms! Thank you very much for the $3 dono. Cataclysms, hope you're having a lovely day. By the way, this is a male presenting nipple. Don't freak out. This is man nip. Sweet, sweet man nip. That's legal. You can't be mad at me. My mum said. Does he have hair? I can't remember. This is a no reference. Great guy with great opinions. Has he got very, very short hair? Long story short, he's having a great day. Now, I'm not even mad at Greta. let me tell you the best way to decode women. Let me get you guys, all you young men who don't have father figures, people who are genuinely a bit more young and impressionable, and anyone who doesn't find themselves normally socializing with women in a day-to-day sense. You know that women are objects and you have to break down and decode them, and you need to win at life. And the only way you're going to win at life is by cheating and having seriously concerning habits. But I'm going to couch this course within a world of some actual good ideas. You need to groom yourself. You need to go to the gym. That sounds good. So you're really going to probably agree with me when I tell you need to lie to bitches. Oh, Cataclysms! Oh, bless your heart. Cataclysms has double dropped $3 donos. Thank you for the 6, man. 6 means love and Twix. Cataclysms, thank you, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. And also Kitty for the more bitty from earlier. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, wait, one sec. Have you seen the espresso displays? No? The tablets are named after Digimon. What are the espresso displays? We need that sketch in Discord. Oh yeah, do you want some tatey? Do you want to get a bit rapey and datey with some Andrew Tatey? Let's go. Allegedly. Let's go, let's go. I have won these bitches because they've responded to the Andrew Tate game plan. Have they, Andrew? Have they? Or are they 21-year-old Romanian girls who would like to become influencers and they're hoping that an association with you will help launch their online career? Either, Andrew, they love you because you're such a good alpha male with your life in order, or I don't know. Allegedly. He looks like a troll. He probably thinks he has hair in the right places. Look, Eva, I'm not mad at you for saying that because you've been programmed to say that, okay? Like, people have told you that. Let's get on here. Crimson, nice to see you. How you doing? Happy weekend, Crimson Vixen. Hello. Nick Logus, hello. All the sketches. Give us all the sketches. I promise to try to remember. Now, if you guys are in my Discord, please come join my Discord. Don't worry, I'm not in there very much, so I won't be bothering you, and I won't be very needy. But I check Discord twice a week, if you're ever in the mood. And if you're subscribed, you can download my art for free in Discord and share your art. But if you just want to chat and hang out, everyone can join now. But I finally found the last 2 demon cards. There was one for Vivacious Alice and one for someone else and my one. And I don't know why, but I never put the last 2 in there. So I've wrapped up the demon cards from back in October, and we'll add some more things in. Let's do some more stuff. Don't worry. It won't be long before I come up with another gimmick. We'll all do some more shit. Anyway. Gimmicks are the gift that keep on giving. I won't even pretend that I'm remotely better than that. I love it. Whoa. You could be bigger than Tate. Bigger than Tate and always still late. Let's go. Tatey Mega. He baffles me. Unfortunately, he does not baffle me at all. So, bear in mind that I like, I've always kind of spoken my mind a little bit too much when I was younger. And I've always, I don't know, had a bit of a sense of play compared to some of my mates. And I remember when we were kids, one of my mates was just like, Mikey, I finally got it. And I was like, what? And he just goes, you've read... Now, what's it called again? It's The Game, right? He's like, you've read The Game. And I was just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So then I looked it up. And that's when I became aware of the world of, like, not just self-help books, but self-help books and also books that kind of help you go out and meet women and be a bit more social. And within that realm, every now and then there's nuggets of really good advice. But also you certainly want to take a lot of it with a pinch of salt. But I remember going through a window when I was younger where I was like, oh, wow, there's an entire universe. And I started watching pickup artists' YouTube channels and stuff. And I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. And I was just like, oh, my God, this could empower me to talk to anyone. This is really good knowledge. And then eventually I was just like, after a while, I was just like, some of this is starting to smell like not very good knowledge. And eventually, like, I remember like a year and a half after I was like watching these videos, most of them turned out to be fake anyway. Like, they already knew the girl and all this sort of shit. And I was just like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, this isn't for me. But we could get into that. Should we go back in? There's a dating video game made by one of them from the game. It's a bit old. But there's How to Pick Up Women, the game or something. I love the holographic tarot-style demon cards. Yo, Nicologus, thank you very much for saying, dude. I appreciate that. Oh, yo, cheers, bro. Daddy Mikey, please tell me how to pick up women from the hips. Pickup is one death threat away from becoming a memory. Wait, what? Wait, what did we just say? Yeah, 99% of men won't do this. Yeah, because it's fucking terrible. The problem is those things teach you not necessarily how to become someone that like might find a partner in life, but they often tell you how to become just a super weird fucking joker who exhibits super unnormal behaviors in social situations. So it's kind of like a take your pick, mate. Happened to me. A guy threatened me for speaking to his girl that I didn't know of. Oh shit. I once asked the guy the time in Ibiza, and he was literally on the other side of a car park with his girl, and he kicked off. And his girlfriend was just like, no, let's just go. And he was ready to fight me. He was just like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? What kind of fucking questions don't you fucking ask someone at a time? I was literally just like, oh, wow! Who fucking asked someone a time? And I was literally just like, well, you got a watch on. Do you know what I mean? I was like, he was ready to go. He was on gunpowder, that man. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? I don't need help on being a super fucking weird person. Also, I don't make money. Oh, good for you. Way. Turn away. Oh, I'm sorry, tune. Online. The... silence. Turn away. Oh god, do you know what, guys? As you know, everybody's a bit bored of Marvel and all the trash they've been pumping out. Oh, hashtag get well soon, Jeremy Renner. Somebody offered, did you hear? Somebody offered Jeremy Renner $5 to clear their drive from snow. And as you know, Jeremy Renner's a bit of a blue collar actor. Do you know, he's a working man's actor. He'll never turn down a gig, old Renner. So he was like, hey, $5 is $5. Yeah, I'll shovel your drive. And he really hurt himself, apparently. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, as you know, many of these Disney Plus things, I've just recently completed my abandoned watch through of She-Hulk. We'll talk about it later. But obviously, like, you know, not all Disney Plus Marvel franchises are born equal. And I was kind of like, yeah, I'm a bit done. However, I'm just, because obviously now I've got my schedule and I've got to start doing stuff. I was spending this morning just going over Loki, because I need to wrap that up, because I never finished it, like, years ago on Film Cram. So I just rewatched the last 3 episodes earlier today whilst I was scripting it. And, like, Loki's just really fucking good as a show. And especially compared to the shit that's coming out now. Like, somebody in chat, by the way, if this is you, please step forward so I can give you an apology. But back when Loki was coming out, I was a little bit fatigued of Marvel stuff, and I was a little bit boo-hoo about it, because I'd come off the back of WandaVision and Captain America and the Winter Falcon, and I was just like, do you know what? Nothing that really happens in these Disney Plus shows matters. They're all kind of half-baked, and like no world-changing events have really come into play. And so somebody in chat was like, oh, I'm really hyped about the ending of Loki. This is a game changer because this opens up the multiverse. And I was just like, no, it's just isolated Disney Plus crap. They're never going to really properly tie this in with the rest of the universe. Obviously, I was totally wrong with that assessment. And Loki is what has led to Kang the Conqueror. Because obviously we lived in the sacred timeline. One single universal existence that was held in place by, is it Nathaniel Richards, the original 31st century Doctor? And Sylvie, spoiler alert for Loki if you've not watched it, plug your ears, but only for 30 seconds, I'll be really quick. And obviously, despite everything they've gone through, Sylvie can't trust Loki or move away from her lifelong objective of revenge, and I don't blame her. But essentially, by killing Nathaniel 1, it means that everything he's said it will happen from outside the timeline immediately, because of the release of a multiverse, immediately posthumously has already happened back within the existing timeline. Yeah, He Who Remains. He plays the role of He Who Remains. And so when Loki comes back in, and so when I watched, because I didn't know about Kang back in the day, so I was like, okay, there's another bigger evil Nathaniel statue. What does that mean? And obviously that's not the same Nathaniel. That's Kang the Conqueror. And, it's just like, oh, God, do you know what? This is actually really good. This is a really fucking good Marvel show. And I like the characters, and I like how really interesting. Now, it's a very unique position to be in. But obviously we've got Loki that hasn't been through the experiences of 4-2, 4-3, and Avengers Infinity War, right? We've got the Loki from the end of Avengers 1, who's still bad skin angry Loki. So the show has to reconcile his character and catch him up as being the kind of Loki that we remember and love, from an anti-hero to a kind of actual hero of the series. Equally, it has to give him that character progression and has the opportunity, because everything with Sylvie, who is a variant of Loki, is a reflection of himself and his own misgivings. So every time he relates to her or wants to help her, or understands what her problem is, and they get closer, it's both that and also, like, you know, a fairly heavy metaphor for him doing that for himself at the same time. So it's a really weird scenario where you get one character's personal, private reconciliation of the self projected through them actually still actively interacting with a second person, because they're all Loki. God, there's a lot going on in that show, mate. Anyway. Yeah, Todd. So I agree with that so much more now than I did. Absolutely. I'm way more on board of... I was so tired and not in the mood back then. Like, that was around the time I just stopped watching the Marvel. I was like, okay, Christmas Hawkeye, just because people keep going on about it, I'll give it a go. And I was just like, Like, Christmas Hawkeye feels like playing a Spider-Man game. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, And then obviously, I didn't even finish Moon Knight. I was just like, oh, for fuck's sakes, I'm out. But I've come back to Loki with a real fresh feeling after having such a long break from Film Cram. And I'm just like, fuck, that show was doing stuff, and the writers were doing stuff. Is Mikey a short king? Yeah, I'm a short king. I am. There's no two ways about it. Mikey's 4'7". Wow. Okay, what have we... Oh, God, we're playing this game again. What have we got in chat? Mikey is 4'7". Mikey is 5'2". Cataclysms is 5'6". Anyone else? Anyone else want to have a guess at my height? Yeah, I'm anywhere between 4 foot and change or 5'6", depending on your mood. Depending on how much you want to just mess with me in chat. Anyway, I'm at the height where I don't need a step stool to reach up to my cupboards, but I do need to make a quick hopping motion. I'm that tall. Kang's going to be like the Jet Li movie, the one where he goes around. Yeah. What does he say, Ragnarok, in that? Is it the one where Jet Li's just like, because obviously his English is very affected. And he's like, no, you are my bitch. Jet Li the one. And then it's got a proper Mortal Kombat ending because he's, oh, is that how it is? I am nobody's bitch. You are mine. And he's like fighting a million Jet Lis on a pyramid at the end. It's a great film. That's it. The key to that show being brilliant is all the variations of himself that he meets. Meeting all the different facets of himself as actual people is essentially going through therapy. Yeah, do you know what it is? It's almost like, okay, does anybody remember this movie? Okay, what film is this? It's raining, and it turns out the kid did it. Spoiler alert. Does anybody know what movie it is? But it doesn't happen, because actually it's a psychological review of what's going on inside of a guy's head. There's loads of people, and it's raining really heavy, but the kid did it. Not Phantom Menace. No, that one's really... That's the opposite of rain. That was really dry. That's desert. That's desert power. Wizard powers. Wolverine is 5'2". Wizard powers, I'm not 100% convinced he was 5'2". But I'm glad that you said that, because it makes me feel better. Yeah, Marvel fatigue is real. I'm glad he survived it. Oh, wait, Eva, is everything all right? Oh, yeah, no. He actually legitimately got chewed up by a snowplow. Like, do you know how people like, do you know how there's a Cameo? You can pay celebrities to, pay this celebrity $250. They'll do like a 1 minute, little message to your mates. Jeremy Renner would come to my house and co-host my live stream for $20. Like, Jeremy Renner doesn't turn down a job. Do you know what I mean? He's a good working man, is Jeremy. I was explaining to somebody, it might have been Torch, I was explaining the only reason he got cast as a Hawkeye is because he kept hanging around on the set and doing little odd jobs. He did the sweeping up for Iron Man and stuff, and he got all the coffee for everybody on Iron Man 2. It doesn't turn down work, does old Renner. And eventually they're just like, oh yeah, let's make him Hawkeye in the 4 movie. He's a good hard worker, is old Rennie. Working man's actor he is. Doesn't turn his nose up at anything. I always feel like I'm shouting. I'm just excited to be here. Oh, do you know what it is? I'm bursting for a wee. Yeah, 1 minute. I'm going to go for a wee. 1 sec. Yeah, this is just... I'm about to solve all my problems. Well, that and a few others. Let's go over here. BRB. 1 quick sec. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, wow, Jesus Christ. Yo, hello there, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, I feel so... The world's a different place now. King Farquad Mega Mega. Kid Ludens. Wow. I'm considering timing you out, mate. Rise to Honor on the PlayStation 2. It was a Jet Li game. No, I've never heard of it. I've played the Jackie Chan game on the PlayStation, but PS2, PS3 is a big like I've caught up on a couple PS3 games, but it's all a bit of a blank spot in my gaming experience. Oh, it's a canvas flips. Anything else? And also, should we turn off Snap? Because I hate it. Hello there. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. How you doing? What are your plans for the weekend? Everybody share with me. What are you up to this weekend? Oh, yo, hey, yo, cheers for follows, bros. Omega Celeste Avrai David. Yo, merci Paula. And Beetle Bailey. Yo, yo, yo. We're just doing some warm-up sketching, chilling, dossing around, having a catch-up, really. I'm just looking at a picture of a rather gorgeous bunny girl, and trying to, you know, pretend I still draw and create stuff. And then we'll play around with some other design ideas. J'aime le dessin. Phantom Menace, no. Chicken Little, no. Men in Black 2, no. For one of Cusack, yes! Yes! Wizard Powers, where you at? Identity! Yo, Wizard Powers got the film, but Todge dropped the name. Kid Ludens, Aliens, it was Newt. You're watching the wrong edit, but you're not a million miles off either. Yeah, Identity. Yeah, Splinter JC got it as well. Identity. Now, why were we all talking about Identity? Because Identity is a bit like Loki. Or, no, well, there's parallels, do you know what I mean? As in, facets of the self expressed through other individuals. C'est le vrai, David? Doing as much gesture drawing as possible is my goal. Yo, get on that. Be quick, be smooth, time yourself. I should always do gesture warm-ups. I never do gesture warm-ups. But this is the year of great change. So, yeah, we'll do some stuff. We'll do some stuff. I know this is just the soundtrack to Cult of the Lamb, but I just really like how this song goes. I love the plinks. Oh, hello. Yo, thank you for the follow, Catbon. How you doing? Isn't that how Christian Bale got Batman? No, Christian Bale's a geezer, isn't he? He comes on stage like, oh, I'm Batman. And then when the cameras aren't right, it's just like, all right, bruv. I had to go and do another motion picture, didn't I? I'm Christian Bale. They always make me play bloody Americans, they do. Hey, how you doing today? Catfon, I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm warming back up into drawing after much hiatus, and like in terms of like this week, and I'm just like I've gotten that feeling back again, where I remember that I just really enjoy drawing and just chilling out. So yeah, I'm in good vibes. I hope you're having a good day. 100% the reason I watched Hawkeye, yeah, because he's a good worker. He's a good hard worker. Your volume rises proportionally to your bladder. That is true. It does that. You're not loud at all. Oh, don't worry, I get there. I'm great. I love that I've finally found this Twitch. Oh, Azura. Yo, thank you for saying. Oh, yeah, those are some kind words. Random question, Mikey. Of all the games that you have played in any percent... In any percent? Oh, wait. So, Eva, when you say any percent, you're not talking like a speedrunner, right? You're just saying any single game that I've played, whether I've completed it, whether I've tried it, whether I've played it partially. Is that what you're saying, yeah? Which one would you say is underrated? Oh. Now... That's a great question, because Vampire Survivors was not on my radar at all. And then I came across it in an Only Plays video, and was immediately hooked. But I can't say that that game is necessarily underrated, because it was also, you know, it was up for it was, what do you call it? What do you call it when you don't win, but you were not nominated? Fucking hell. It was nominated for a category in the Game of the Year Awards. And there's a huge amount of people who know that low-key Vampire Survivors, one of the most simple games released last year, is also one of the most addictive. So I can't say that. What else? Any single game, no matter how much you progress. Thank you, yeah. Underrated. 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 Let me mull this one. This is a great question, Eva. Let me mull it over a little. The thing is that for the most part, I think I'm quite simple, and I'm quite mainstream with my response to video gaming. Games that tend to win things like the Game of the Year award, or like are just very, very high rated, even if I don't think I'm going to be into them, like Spider-Man, it turns out actually I love them because they're a really good game. So I'm just trying to think if there's one that's like a lot of other people might not necessarily love, or it didn't get the attention I think it deserved. But for me personally, it turned out to be a real swing and a hit. 12 minutes. He loved that game. Can somebody time out Art Pit? Okay? I don't fucking care. Get rid of that energy. That is not 2023 energy. We don't talk about 12 minutes. Okay. No. For Azura, it's out Valheim. Azura, you think, for you personally, Valheim's an underrated game? Ape Escape from Nintendo needs to... Oh! Kid Ludens makes an excellent point. I don't know if it's underrated because I don't keep up to date. However, I don't believe that the Super Monkey Ball franchise is still going. Is that correct? Because I think I tried talking about it before and nobody knew what I was talking about. Super Monkey Ball is a very addictive game. Me and my housemates played Super Monkey Ball on the GameCube. And there's a very particular... Number one, we got very good at Super Monkey Ball, as you do when you're when you're a university student in a house full of lads and beer. Number 2, there's a particular level on Super Monkey Ball on a GameCube where you go down a ramp and then you open up the monkey ball and you float like a glider. And you land on these targets that are in the ocean, but there's loads of crosswind. But if you fly out sideways, there's these really tiny little pegs that are barely bigger than a monkey ball. And if you land on those, you get like 500 points. They're massive. We became experts. Let me get down here. More Final Fantasy remakes. Okay, here we go. Final Fantasy VI. There is also a snowboarding game on the GameCube, which nobody talks about, which I really enjoyed. Where you had to do loads of tricks and build up skills, but also the mechanics were very fluid and satisfying. Let me get down here. You're going to hit the gym tomorrow and research your writing project. Which one was your writing project again? I apologize. You have told me about this before, bro. We have talked about it before, but my head's just gone totally blank. I'm going to work on Assassin's Creed Origins and watch some amazing drawing tutorials. Yo, Ragnarok. So, quick shout out to everybody who encouraged me to buy video games. Because now that I fixed my computer problem, I'm really excited. We have over 100 I say we because I'm going to force you guys to watch me play it. Therefore, I feel like it's a group thing. We, upcoming, colloquially, my community, have over 100 video games loaded on Steam. Including the very strong majority of the Assassin's Creed oeuvre. So, yeah, we be doing some stuff. We be going. Oh, wow, this is pushing. Do a cat girl next. Ooh, maybe. My kids are apparently leaving for the weekend. I'm gonna have a nice quiet one. Make some soup. Ooh, Lady Zamos, are you a big soup person? As in, are you just making soup, or like, do you like to actually make soups and like sort out your ingredients? Because I didn't do it last year, but I'm a big stew guy. I've got a slow cooker that I think I might be in a relationship with. And I make, like, I'm genuinely, I know this is sad, I'm genuinely going to make a video for YouTube, a really short one, but I make some incredibly intense stews, like it's like Elven lembas bread, where one bite is like a full meal to fill a warrior for a day. I make stews that are so rich in goodness and nutrients that like one spoonful is like, it's like recovery juice. Oh. Like, as you guys know, I don't really toot my horn very often when it comes to cooking because I'm not really known as being a particularly effective cook. But I will stand behind my stew. Skyrim is nice, but Valheim has that multiplayer and Viking sailing vibe. I'm really funny, Azura, with multiplayer games. I want to get into more combat games this year, like Street Fighter and stuff. Oh, we've also got the Dragon Ball Fighter Z, if anybody's hardcore like that. But, like, I like those kinds of games enough, but I just don't know what it is, like, and this is a thing, like, I want to hang out with people and play multiplayer games, you know, I want to be social, but, they just don't always gel with me, and I don't even know what it is, but, like, I just feel like in games, I want to go off and have my own adventure, which is obviously an attitude I'm going to need to have to put to bed if we start playing Final Fantasy XIV. Make this eraser a little bit smaller. Oopa. Oopa. Please answer my question if you feel like it. Oh, did you have another question as well? Oh, sorry, Eva. Did I miss the second one? I'm trying to do them as a routine, so I don't mind doing them in the future. C'est la vie, yo, c'est la vraie, yo, exactly the same. What I was hoping to do, dudes, not every day, but maybe like every other day, or at least twice a week bare minimum, is spend maybe a couple of hours, because I've got folders and folders full of amazing pictures and reference images, because I'm a bit of a digital hoarder maybe for good art. And I always tell myself one day I'm going to go through these folders and I'm actually going to make studies and use them for inspiration. And the only thing that's important right now is that I have them so that I know I can always come back to them later. But I don't come back to them later. I just keep collecting them. Hey, Capvon, how you doing? How you doing today? Have I already said hello to you, right? So I've got two chats. One chat's at the bottom, so that I, don't miss anything immediate. But one chat is where I'm actually reading through in chat and trying to make sure I respond to you guys. Nicologus says, I recently realized I was in art block for 3 years. What? Nicologus, that sounds like something else altogether. But it sounds like you maybe are not feeling that anymore. In which case, I'm pleased for you. Yo, come on, guys, 2023. Sorry about the some of these songs, but like it's these kind of weird, wandering, not quite prog rock guitar songs, but like sometimes they capture just really lovely energy. Yo, Gaxi Doodles and Skipperwing, hello and good evening. How you guys getting on? What are your plans for the weekend? What you lot up to? Welcome on in. Heyo. I remember seeing your YouTube videos, and you came up in my recommendation, so why not toss a follow? Yo, let's go. I'll toss a follow to a British tosser. Yo, thank you very much, dude. Welcome on in, man. Hey, if you've watched any of my YouTube videos, thank you for the views. I appreciate it, and I hope you're doing something, even if it's just a hobby, something creative, and drawing. So awesome, dude. Thank you very much for popping over and saying. I do art streams sometimes here. Well, obviously. But we do a lot of gaming here as well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like other Twitch streamers, but hopefully a bit more friendly. Where we just burn through video game series. That's the plan for the year. Be the change you seek. I seek video games. Okay, now I know that this genuinely is a bit of a fantasy because my schedule doesn't quite line up with it. But like, I would just love to just every single time you guys recommend an anime series I start watching, and every single time we play a new video game, I use that as an opportunity to make sure I character art the series or the franchise. But I just like, I'm always like, okay, I need to draw this character. And the problem is even if it's just because an anime that we're watching or a video game series has like a really sexy character in it, I won't necessarily want to do them there and then, because I've probably got another project that I still feel a little bit more pumped about. And you can't really fake it. Well, I can't, because I don't have much self-control. But the spreadsheet's going to change that. I work nights. I'm usually so burnt out, and I don't draw anymore. Much anymore. Have you got any tips to get back into the drawing swing? I think Azura, my first thought is, what got you into drawing in the first place? Find that motivation feeling that made you want to pick up a pencil. Was it because you started watching some anime and you were like, wow, these designs are awesome? Did you read a book which had some incredible setting? Where's my boy Fenrir? Still planning to draw Malazan. Oh my god! Fenrir, that's disgusting. Fenrir has already typed a sentence in the past based on a topic I wanted to talk to him about right now. As an example, I not too long ago read a book series called Malazan, Book of the Fallen. Fenrir, that's a little creepy. I don't like that. I don't think I like that, mate. I recently finished a book series called Malazan, Book of the Fallen. And within that series were a few descriptions of particular shots and scenes, which were very unique, which like made me hungry to want to sketch and draw some stuff. So re-find the thing that made you do the thing. And it doesn't have to be the exact same thing. So Azura, Venom was my first ever old... Oh, yo! Here's no reference Venom. Wait, am I thinking of Carnage or Venom? It's got like a white sunflower, right? Yes, Mikey. Good job. Thank you, Venom. There's his tongue. 10 out of 10. Okay, dude. Yo, cool. Dude, if Venom and that sort of stuff works for you, I want to recommend a single picture, which I love. It's a very old piece of art by the wonderfully wholesome Dave Greco. Let me see if I can find it on his Insta. He did some Carnage. Now, I know it's not Venom. I said Venom, Mikey! Yeah, I know Carnage is not Venom. You guys have shouted at me enough about that. Instagram. So, dude, I'd recommend go on ArtStation, go on Instagram, type in Venom. Look at people's artwork of it. See if it gets your mood back. See if it... Oh, that's his Twitch. Thank you. See if it makes you want it again. Instagram. Ooh, that's a lot of unread messages. Shout out to anyone who has DM'd me on Instagram. I have not opened Instagram recently because I haven't uploaded to that website in a very long time. I'll come back to those. And then how do you search? Here we go, Dave Greco. Look at that handsome man. Oh, he's doing Lightbox 2022. Oh, I think I've missed it. He's got his big handsome smiling mug on screen. All right, let's go down here. Dave Greco, the People's Illustrator. Okay, I might have to go quite far back because it's been a while since he used to hang out here on stream. Oh my god, this is kicking off so many memories. I'm because obviously, as you guys know, I was a really hard Dave Greco nerd. Like I was a real DG fanboy, and I'm going through his really old Instagram, and I remember hanging out in pretty much almost every stream that these pieces of art were being made. Oh, we have to go deeper. Holy shit. Ah, I found it. So this makes me want to draw Carnage and Venom and other stuff. This makes me want to draw evil creatures. Have a quick look at this. I'm so sorry it took 10 minutes to find it. Have a look at that. And, you know, find similar. But this Carnage shot is like such a banger. It's framed, it's weighted, and the energy and the focus is just... It's all there. Anyway. I'm going to leave these two tabs open. I've got one tab for Eva and one tab for Dave. I'll check out the rest of their Instagram, actually, after stream. Welcome back to Arts. Yo, thanks for having me. Harvest Moon is very underrated. Ooh. Can I say Dino Crisis? I have a memory of playing Dino Crisis, and I'm vaguely aware that they other than Dino Crisis and Dino Crisis 2, I don't know if there's any kind of Dino Crisis 3 that tried to happen on another platform. But yeah, Eva, Dino Crisis. No, fuck it, Eva, Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis on the PlayStation 1. It was basically Resident Evil, spoiler alert, with dinosaurs. If you enjoyed playing Resident Evil, I did enjoy it, thank you. And I'd like to play another similar game. But there's not another Resident Evil out yet. Well, don't worry. If you want a similar experience, play Dino Crisis. Thank you, I will. Yeah, Dino Crisis. Anyway. Hey, right back at you. Very weird, very nice. The DMs! You opened them! We came! You're not allowed to look at the DMs on Instagram. You promised you wouldn't. I don't. I've got... Oh, do you mean my... No, if you follow me and have sent me a DM, I apologise that I haven't gotten back to it, but I will check them. It's the DMs from accounts that I don't follow. Those I don't check. I think they get deleted after a few weeks anyway. Or is it the reels that get deleted? Oh, mate, I don't fucking go near that place. Ugh. Yeah, so even my Twitter DMs are DMs from accounts that I follow and DMs from accounts that I don't follow. And once every 5 or 6 months, I might look in the DM accounts I don't follow, and I don't open those DMs, but I look at the list. And I can tell you for the most part, that list is full of hexagon profile pics, which are either bots or disposable spam click farming accounts. And every single DM is, hey, Silius Hottie 512 has just started an OnlyFans. Go check out her content. Hey, have you seen those new hot pics from Barbie Babe XOXO 1999? Her Instagram link is here. The entire... And what it is I once... So I follow, like, I'm mutual... Well, I'm not a mutual because I'm not a cosplayer. But I follow a lot of, very attractive, very popular cosplayer models on Twitter. That I kind of know to a more or less degree, and often just through Twitch and just being friendly. But although I will like their posts, I know now, I've learnt now, I can't comment on their posts. Because if you comment something remotely nice and positive on the post of a popular Twitter cosplayer, your inbox gets fuck spammed afterwards with bot accounts telling you to join other people's OnlyFans. Genuinely, like, don't support women. Hashtag don't. Anyway. It's your own fault for taking a photo off the fridge first. A photo off the fridge. Wait a minute. This sounds like... This sounds like something offensive towards me. Moldy Lunchbox. Oh, Moldy Lunchbox, what are you saying? Do you do all of your work digitally, or do you have sketchbooks? A Bowman, hey dude. Yeah, recently, unfortunately, mostly digital. And that is a time and work constraint, not a passion constraint. One of my many guises, it's not happening at all until, like, actually autumn. But I want to get the sketchbook back and make, like, a sketchbook video. I want to spend a month filling in a sketchbook. But only one side, so that's like, what, 50 pages? 165 GSM? Yeah, I adore working in a sketchbook and zoning out, and like all your electronics are turned off and you're just sitting there and vibing and it's raining outside and you get lost in something. But a lot of what I do now for ease of creation and being a digital content creator, it's Photoshop. I last played Super Monkey Ball on the Wii. It was so good with motion controls. Oh, mate. Yeah, I feel. Oh, yo, we're getting some Final Fantasy IX in chat. That is correct. Final Fantasy IX is an underrated game. And I know that I say this every time this comes up in conversation. Final Fantasy IX was, it was put in a hard place really hard. Because it was the last Final Fantasy on a PlayStation 1. And when Final Fantasy IX was being released and marketed, they were already marketing Final Fantasy X on the PlayStation 2. And so everybody was just like, oh, the party's over regarding PS1 games. And anyone who glanced at Final Fantasy IX was just like, oh, it's weird, and there's 4 characters in a party. It looks like a throwback. And it's not a throwback, you idiot. It's a love letter. Wake up. But yeah, unfortunately, Final Fantasy X is brilliant. And, well, I say that hesitantly. There's a whole conversation there. And Final Fantasy IX just got screwed over in the shadow of. But I have love for 9, without a doubt. My wife and I saw The Witcher Blood Origin this week. Yo, I don't know if Ayatollah's still in chat. If anybody's watched Blood Origin, did you like it or not? And when you answer that question, and please do, I'd encourage you to, please tell me whether or not you're generally like a big fan of The Witcher shows or books or anything. Because what I'm personally trying to get a measure of is that if you have no knowledge of The Witcher and you've just turned on TV on Netflix, what is essentially some kind of short one and done fantasy power show for 4 episodes, have you enjoyed it? Versus if you're a Witcher hardcore fan, have you also been able to just enjoy it for what it is, or do you feel like it's a completely made up, unnecessary story using the Witcher IP that has no actual inherent value in the universe? I've got some heavy duty reference books to look through before you start writing. A similar vein to what you've got in your head. Oh, that's a good explanation. I asked Ken, remind me what your story is about, your book. And he's like, oh, don't worry, easy. It's really similar to the idea that I've got in my head. Oh, the idea in your head. Oh, yeah, that one. Good, because I know what that is. I mean, I don't even need to draw. Look, guys, just imagine. Here we go. Just imagine. This is great. Like it is in my head. I've done it, guys. I've solved art. I've solved it. Wrapped up. I've completed my illustration. That's how we communicate, right? Yeah. Do you want to use your words? No. Who needs it? Who needs it? Yeah. Fucking hell, mate. Who do you think I am? William Riker, Episode 1, Star Trek TNG? Right? Fucking Deanna Troi over here. Can you hear my thoughts still, Mikey? Fucking, anyway. Don't worry about it. Fight it, don't. I'm gonna get rid of that. Solved it. I've just solved art. Are we also splitting the Twitch revenue? Wait, no. I game. I do the gaming, and then you people please come in and say hello to me from time to time. Because I'm a social creature, believe it or not, as someone who prefers to be a shut-in. But I'm afraid you don't get a cut of my earnings. If anything, you could sub to me. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Did you know you can sub for free of Twitch Prime? No. Don't worry, no. I love slow cookers. Fuck yeah, Var. Fuck yeah. Mikey's making health potions. I'm getting hungry. Soup is my comfort food. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you, Lady Amos. I hope you have a wonderful soup-filled weekend. You've probably answered this before, says Cat Von. What are your goals for 2023? Art goals, stream goals, life goals, and everyone. Cat Von, I'll give you a really boring overview of my goals. My goals really are just to get my house and physical appearance improved. I'm redecorating both the rooms and my heart and soul. But also, I have a lot of YouTube channels and a whole lot of ideas and projects that get endlessly delayed for endless reasons. And most of those reasons are I usually take a really big break, get behind on Patreon, and can't pursue the other stuff because I'm dedicated to Patreon. Anyway, so Like my kind of goals or stuff is literally just to embrace that list of things that I want to do and not worry about trying to get them to be perfect and just do them. And I kind of rely on the fact that, as you guys have probably noticed, most of the fun things we do on stream are very, very makeshift and very rough around the edges, which is kind of my brand. Like, how to put it? Like, Ross Draws is a great, very fun streamer, does really fun art streams. And I would also class his entire setup and production as very polished. And I'm just like, I have a telephone and I play with the telephone. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, no. So yeah, doing the things. However, that being said, I've actually pushed back a project because there's a really interesting way possibly to integrate it. But I'm having some chats with some people in the background about that. Some very talented individuals. Oh, you're thinking about playing Final Fantasy XIV. I'm playing it right now for 10 years. Va. So I'm not thinking of playing Final Fantasy XIV anytime soon, because what I'm thinking of doing. Oh God, Mikey's about to talk about his bloody Final Fantasy marathon again, isn't he? He only ever says it, he never does it. I'm thinking of doing a Final Fantasy marathon where I start from Final Fantasy VI and we play all of them and a number of the 7 spin-offs and Chrono Trigger. And I will do 15 and 16 before I do 14, because I think once you start 14, I'm either going to hate it because I'm not a big multiplayer online guy, or I'm going to love it and I'll never do anything else ever again. So that one has to be last. Imagine actually playing with other people in MMOs. Yeah, I know, Gem. So this is going to sound stupid. There is a part of me, Gem, and my wonderful little mods crew, who are all Valheim sluts. There is a little part of me that does want to join your server and hang, but I don't want to play with you. I want to join in, and I want to go off in the woods, and I want to have my own little hut, and I'll come visit you guys if you ever want. But I'm not gonna build shit with you and go foraging. I just wanna live in the edge of the map and have my own little experience. Oh, you're not invited? Sorry, Mikey. Closed beta, unfortunately. Wow. Izzy's just hit me with the playground special. Who wants to play? Do you remember when kids used to walk around the playground and you'd go, who wants to play? Valheim. And eventually other kids would, and you'd all walk in a row with your arms around each other's shoulders, and you'd all go, who wants to play? It. Who wants? And then when you got enough kids who'd all joined you in walking around the playground, then you'd all split up and play the game. Oh, does Gem like crushing randoms in MMOs? Oh. Play Black Desert Online and suffer learning the economy systems. Gem, would you believe I actually know what you're referring to? I heard, Gem, because I'm so in touch with video games, that they changed some quality of life updates involving the economy and how much raw materials weigh. I think. I heard that was actually a thing. You have? No worries. Okay, awesome. Is your back okay? You keep adjusting yourself. You're tired. No, I'm liking the music, Eva. I'm sorry. If you see me moving weirdly, you'll notice I'm doing it to the beat. If I'm shifting. If you see me, do you see me doing micro shifts and little motions? I am quite hungry. I ate my lunch a bit late today by accident, so I haven't had my pre-stream dinner. So if I seem like I'm more active and twitchy than I usually am in an art stream, it's because I'm usually in an art stream digesting my dinner whilst we're here. And whereas right now my body's still in like fight or flight or forage mode because I'm hungry. I'll have a snack in a minute. Or I'll have dinner in a minute, it's not a snack. You'll have so much fun, I swear. I don't think you mean what you swear. Skipper Wing, hello there, how you doing? Oh god, wow, I am behind. I've just repeated myself from the other chat. Skip or ignore that. I already said hello to you, so... No. That's a very cute lizard. Are you talking about Lizard the Tree Wizard? She's got some great emotes. Oh, 10 out of 10 Venom. Thank you very much for noticing, everyone. Mikey, have you ever read books by Irving Stone? No, Eva. That doesn't ring a bell. What would you recommend? I like Eva's recommendations. You're not allowed to look at DMs on Instagram. Okay, I've just scrolled down to that. Let's get past it. I don't think Dino Crisis was underrated. Oh, wait, Kid Ludens, are you saying it was really popular, or are you saying that that game is actually trash and that I'm not remembering how bad it actually was? Heitzer, posture check. Let's go. Don't worry, I pick up to join me if you ever wanted to interact with people. Oh, a Black Desert Online. You're a BDOer as well, or a Final Fantasy 14er. Stop candymanning at the desk. I'm not candymanning. Both hands are on my tablet, thank you. Empatics, welcome back with the desire to draw. She looks K-pop-ish. There is a super cute, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Japanese girl in front of me right now. Well, a picture of. But that still counts. The incel motto. I've imagined that we've had a relationship and therefore we have. What's that? This is a really naff joke, but I like it. What do incels have in common with Microsoft Excel? Both of them incorrectly assume that something is a date. Quick, where's my button? Huh? Yo, where's my Microsoft Excel lovers at, yeah? What does Microsoft Excel have in common with incels? Both of them incorrectly assume that something is a date. Come on, have you ever tried? Come on. Oh, there's got to be somebody else in chat that's had to put large amounts of data into a single cell before, only to have it reformatted. Nothing. No, I'm getting nothing from you guys. Don't make me hate my favorite software. No, it's just a fun little. I mean, Ayatollah, come on, that's a real fucking thing. How many columns do you have where you've had to put an asterisk before the data just to get Excel to leave it the fuck alone? But anyway. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. No, Wormangandir. Don't make that the first thing you say in my chat. Don't come in with hate. That was a great. You guys don't understand what? Okay, well, one day you'll be older and you'll use Microsoft Excel and you'll look back on this moment and you'll be like, oh, he had mikeymegamega. He had it going on, but we didn't. He was ahead of his time. Why do I stream again? In some countries, live streaming is a punishment for a crime. Estella von Lira. Hello there, Estella. How you doing? Welcome on in. One of my favourite games of all time is a PS1 game. Lady Zamos, don't leave me hanging. What is it? Oh my god, you're so behind. Don't worry, I know, guys. I'm a little bit behind in chat. I'm just trying to make sure I catch everybody. But I do have a separate chat open on the other side that's at the bottom. Just in case something starts flashing. That's really important, but I'll get it. Final Fantasy IX was the last fairy tale fantasy game. I know, Kid Ludens. It was so lovely. Ah, Izzy, I see you. Come on, Izzy. Please fly. Wah! Wah! Yo, I'm here. How you doing, kitty? Watching Mikey is considered self-harm in and you gave me shit for the... Watching Mikey is considered self-harm in some countries. That is a real shame. Things you're not allowed to do on Twitch. Excessive drinking on stream. Displaying guns and live animation. Any acts of self-harm or watching Mikey's live stream. I'm afraid depending on what country you're in, it's all none of it's allowed. Thanks for that. Feel good comment of the summer there. Nine was a massive tonal shift after 7 and 8. Not in a bad way, but so yeah, it very much was, and I don't think everybody was prepared for it because 10 felt like an extension of 7, 8, and 9. Sorry, of 7 and 8. But I liked that because it was both a love letter and also just an opportunity to get a real old school Final Fantasy updated experience. But I don't know if it's the advertising, the fact that Final Fantasy X was coming out and PS2 was big news. I don't know if maybe people are a bit tired because Final Fantasy 1997 was a very receptive year. It was a very zeitgeisty year for an entire generation of consumers. And then up to 99 and Final Fantasy 8 coming up, that's all great. But coming round to like the 2000s, like I guess we were hungry for different things. As an audience, we'd become more used to JRPG games as a wider market of people. Who knows? Oh, cheers for shouting out, Ayatollah. 9 was weird for me because I got it secondhand from a friend as a kid. But he only had 2 discs. I had to wait 10 years to finish the game. Oh my god. I'm sure most of you guys know because I talked about it a long time ago. But I recently got myself a sad little present, and I got myself Final... Even though I don't have a PS1, I got myself... Because just I loved them. I got myself Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 with the original white discs. And then I got myself 7, 8, and 9 for Japanese versions as well with their original white discs. And I just like them because it was like such a particular time in my life for me getting into those games. Like Final Fantasy 7 had a profound effect on my interests. It literally is... Final Fantasy 7 is what put Japan and Japanese things in general on my radar. I used to think all video games came from America. I didn't even realize they were made in Japan and then sent to America and then eventually Europe. The Witcher books are a slug. Nick Logus, some are better than others. You have to be in the mood for the singular short stories. But overall, I responded positively towards them. I've definitely read worse books. But if you're used to a very particular type of fantasy book, the Witcher books have a very particular kind of universe. And the short story vibe isn't everybody's favourite vibe in the world. I never found the Witcher books all that special. I didn't get it much. Yeah, again, yeah, they didn't blow my mind, but I liked it. I liked the stuff with the vampire he befriended. I liked the idea that all the magicians essentially form this giant kind of not coven, but like they essentially form like an official clan. And there's all this kind of internal politicking and usurping of power. So I forget which book it's in, but the bit where they're like where the witch is invited, he's a guest on like this kind of special island full of mages. And unfortunately, it's actually also hosting the site of a major coup of their entire organization. Changing the art game. Watch out, AI. Mikey got it. Yeah. Fuck off. That's my writing process. Don't be mad. You're not a mind reader. Yeah, Homongchi. How are you doing, Homongchi? Good evening, man. Oh fuck, dude. I'm so sorry. I need to write myself a note to check out your thing. Homongchi's got a lump, and he wants me to have a look at it. I'm not a doctor, but I'm a close friend. If the things I think I could just pop on a page, would love that. The ideas I have for characters that I wish I could materialize on paper. Well, that's Azura. I don't know what to tell you. That's happening. We are living in a universe right now, and it is a hot potato, I believe is the term. It is a spicy tamale. We have entered that age. That's not boring. They're valid goals. Yo, Catvon, thank you very much for that validation. Even though it's just friendly banter in Twitch, I appreciate it. I hope you achieve all you wish. Yo, right back at you. Oh, hello. Hey, the Matrix intro's quite high production value. Oh, thank you very much. Honestly, like I don't get to do that half as much as I like. I've got several stupid things that I'm going to be adding into all that sort of shit. I love my gimmicks. But like honestly, all that little stupid shit and making shit little edits and stuff like that, like I don't really think about it until I do it. And in the moment I'm doing shit stuff like that, I fucking love it. I'm just like like I'm genuinely having not even like when I do it on stream, when I'm just coming up with the ideas and actually making them. I'm just like I'm a little happy chap because I'm doing stupid shit and I'm just like, I love my life. It's the little thing. Yo, how are we doing? Let's see. I'm waiting to see if we come back to life. Can you guys hear me? Is there any audio? Hello? No sound?